When I talk about unconditional love, I'm not talking about a feeling. I'm not talking about an emotion. I'm not talking about a bond between humans or between a human and an animal. All of those are aspects of love or unconditional love. But what I'm really referring to is something that, first of all, does not discriminate. Second of all, it doesn't perceive an other. It doesn't perceive otherness. It's also itself nothing specific or distinct apart from anything else. You could say it's the most fundamental experience of non-dual realization, or the realization that there aren't subjects and objects. There aren't solid objects. There isn't perceptive distance. There's no moving toward or away from. There's no picking and choosing. This is love. Love is the ecstasy of mere life, of mere appearance, not from a distance, not for someone, not appearing to someone, but appearance for its own sake. The great blue sky for its own sake. A river flows for its own sake. It flows just because of that, just that. No inside, no outside. Walking along the river and being the river are not two things. Taking one breath and the sounds in the room are not two things. That's love. The recognition of not two. The recognition that there's never been lack. There's never been a problem. There's never been a seeker. There's never been the suffering one. There's just what is. Movement, moving. Sound, hearing. Breath, breathing. Footsteps, walking. It all does it by itself. And when we're completely disarmed of all agendas about what should be happening, what is happening, what could be happening, then we're giving ourselves fully to the movements and the stillness, to the textures and the subtleties that know only themselves. Full expression of all that is in the form of one seemingly discrete but interconnected, arising sound or color or contact point. One thing, one contact point, one color or line or shape has infinite depth, unfathomable depth, infinite dimension. This is the splendor of aliveness. And its flavor is love, unconditional love. So when we give ourselves to unconditional love in this way, then no matter the texture of life, happy, sad, simple, complicated, quiet, loud, we are recognizing the full immersion and the radical, non-dual, vivid truth of just this. It only happens here because there is only here. This is what I mean when I say love. It accepts everything. And acceptance is not an act, it's instantaneous. It's already there. A simple act of inquiry is the whole of the enlightened experience. If we don't get ahead and we don't get behind, there's just the question, who? And then the mystery. Or there's just mu. Nothing outside, nothing inside. Not trying to sort anything out or find an answer. Just mu. The singularity. This is the entry point. Now, as you know, every month we donate money from this channel to a charity. So this month we're donating it to the British Red Cross. They're the organization I could find that is specifically sending funds to Pakistan relief. If you don't know, Pakistan is experiencing mega floods. 1/3 of the land is underwater, and they've had devastating crop damage, millions of people displaced. It's going to be very challenging to replenish food resources and get people fed and sheltered. So the little bit we can do from last month, which is about $900, August, will go to the British Red Cross for Pakistan relief. So as always, thanks for your viewership and suffering through the ads, because that's where this money comes from.